Here is my video on building a kayak caddy, Shady Aftermath Adventures. I have two of these kayaks, one for myself, one for my daughter, and they're kind of a pain to carry and a little bit heavy. So we're just going to make the caddies to carry these around and roll them around. I'm building one where the supports kind of are 10.5 inches on center. That'll set right in these valleys here. I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. I'm going to be using my miter box to make my cuts so they'll be nice and straight. Or if you have a tool like this, a PVC cutter, or you can use a hacksaw or a small handsaw, whichever you have on hand. I'm going to take this 1/2-inch bit and drill a 1/2-inch hole right in the center caps to glue on the end of this and make this going to be my bottom there for the axle. And I'll show how it's all put together. I have a description and parts list. And here's some of the washers that I bought to use for the axle, nuts and lock washers and flat washers. Say all this stuff is on the shelf at Lowe's, Home Depot, your local hardware store. Give you an idea of what I'm talking about for the axle here. 1/2-inch threaded rod, 3 feet long. I have a 1/2-inch nut on there, lock washer, then a 2-inch flat washer. And the same thing on the other side there. And that will slide through the holes that drill in the cap. Cut it off to get it, because I like them nice and flush. Alright, product placement. Alright, here's my kayak caddy I built. Assembled. The whole thing probably took about an hour or less. It's not glued together yet, and I'm probably not going to paint mine. I got a total of 7 3/4-inch caps. Two here have a 1/2-inch hole drilled through them with a piece of all thread going through for the axle. And I got, let's see here, I made these 6 inches long so when the kayak sets on here it won't hit the wheels, depending on the size wheels you use. I had some freebies here, so I took advantage of them. So like I say, the hardest thing probably is cutting the piece of all thread, so you will need a hacksaw and a that can actually do the whole job. The hacksaw you can use to cut the PVC as well. And then I'm not going to glue the caps here, so I can pull these off to replace these if they get worn out or dry rotted, sun deteriorated, or just tore up. And I will rig me up some kind of a strap to go around here to strap the kayak to the little cart. And this is just a little kickstand here to kind of keep it, well, once it's glued up. I don't have it glued. I just wanted to test fit everything here before final assembly. But that's just a, like I said, a little kickstand. So it's a pretty simple little project. Like I say, easily to be done within an hour. And like I said, I had some free wheels. You can go to Harbor Freight and pick up some wheels pretty cheap. But I had these free off of a little kid's ATV that was no longer in use, so I took advantage of them. And I got a product description and the list of materials I'll have too in this video. So thanks for watching. Shady Aftermath Adventures 2020.